positions where you can hardly see the road. I ask a question, Lord. I don't think this mic is why so much pain? But the Lord, He's been good to me. He's been so good to me, yeah. More than this whole world could ever be. He's been so good to me. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. Say yeah. Ooh. Oh, somebody say yeah. Can you say yeah? Ooh, yeah. He made a way. Oh, yes, He did. He made a way. Oh, Lord, He made a way. He made a way. Oh, He made a way. Everybody turn to your books right now in the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Baby, is that microphone making you do all that?
Turn to the Bible. Turn to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of new at this, so don't quote me on this because I may be wrong on the scripture. But I want to try something new. And I believe that it reads that for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all right. I think that we'll leave it right there. And everyone, you can take your seats. I won't be before you long. Just give me 10 minutes of your time. And I think I'll be done. It's 11:04. So we're going to take that into consideration. So we know people have to get home to their Sunday dinner. Yes. What I want to talk to you about today is simply the love of God covers a magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
And as Christians, we have to understand that we're all under this umbrella of God's grace and mercy.
Well.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't be the weatherman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what I don't need. Cause see, the weatherman, tell y'all something about the weatherman. He gonna look all over this map.
Mm-hmm.
Just a picture map right here.
Mm-hmm.
He look all over this map, and he gonna tell you what rain gonna hit here, rain gonna hit here, if rain gonna hit here.
Mm-hmm.
But how many of y'all know
Mama.
that predictions can be wrong? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I get an amen. Because see, sometimes, and you older folks know, because y'all sit there and y'all will watch the news and the weather all day.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna tell you it's gonna rain right here.
Mm-hmm.
But how many of you know that sometime a drop don't even take place there? It'll move all the way over here. I guess what else I'm trying to say? See, it's a message and everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, you so busy listening to other people telling you that the storm is gonna hit you right here. But when God moves it,
okay.
God moves the storm and he shifts it
Shift
out of the way. and he shields you.
Yeah.
So don't be a weatherman. You don't have to be a weatherman. Don't try to predict things. We're not here for predictions. All right? Because predictions can be wrong.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, that God is love, covers a magnitude. And we as Christians are all under this umbrella. So even if the weatherman is right, we shouldn't even be focused on that. Because if you are a Christian and you are truly a Christian, you are already under the umbrella.
Mama.
So it can drizzle, it can rain, it can hail, sleet, snow.
Well.
But how many of you know that you are still under God's umbrella?
Oh, yes.
I'll take a break real quick. I didn't eat my breakfast this morning, congregation. So I need you to bear with me as I take part. So, now that you've understand what the umbrella does, now you got to know what you're supposed to do while you're under the umbrella. See, people like being comfortable.
Yeah.
And when you're dry, you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, you tend to get a little lazy. You tend to want to lay down and sleep and slug around. But how many of you know that there's a purpose for everything?
Yes.
You see, we are not under this umbrella to just sit and just soak in all of this greatness that God has for we. God shines a light in us.
Yeah.
So by us being that umbrella, we should be able to reach out to the ones who don't know Him. Let them know of God.
Yeah.
Try to bring them to God. And once you bring them to God, you can pull them out that rain, and they can be dry. What time is that? I said we were going to be in here no longer than 10 minutes. It's 11:09. I still got about 5 minutes. So, with that being said, us, and I'm going to get real personal here, as a culture, we have to learn to stop downing one another. Okay? The odds are already against us. You know? And it's as simple as you tell the young people what they need to hear. But who are we to get upset that they don't want to listen? It's not our job to make them listen. Once we tell them about the goodness of God and what He's done and what He can do, we have done our part. Now, just because we're under that umbrella and we still dry, that don't mean we get lazy. You keep preaching the word to them in hopes that they can see the better truth. See a young man over there say, "Young man, why are your pants to the floor?" And he looked back and he said, "Well, sir, I don't have no belt." So I find myself hopping out of my car, and it was a bunch of them. I thought they was gonna jump me, but I couldn't be scared. I had to fight against the devil. I couldn't let fear take over. So I got out of my car in my suit, and I looked at the young man, and I said, "Young man, is this true?" And he held his shirt up, and I liked to ran because I thought he was trying to show me his gun. But God said, "Stay put." and you be firm and you be strong. So I stayed put.
Mm-hmm.
Showed me he didn't have any belt around him.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did he not have a belt around him, his loops were busted up.
Mm.
So instead of me scorning him, yelling at him, oh, you don't need to have your tail showing and all that, I took the more Christian-like approach, and I began to know the young man. And before I knew it, the young man was in my car. And we was on the way. We was on the way to the store, y'all. And I did something for that young man that which somebody would have done for me when I was his age.
Mm-hmm.
We went in there, went in the store, told him, you go, what time is it? We have to watch the time, Deacon. We have to watch the time. Okay, so we got about 3 more minutes. I'm going to try to keep this quick, but the Lord is moving. So we went in the store, and I told the young man, I said, young man, I want you to go over there, and I want you to pick you up 2 pair of slacks. And he looked at me funny. And I said, pardon me, is there a problem? He said, no, sir, I just, what are slacks? I said, well, son, slacks is a term that us older people use for pants. He said, oh, okay, I begin to understand. See, that's another lesson right there.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't understand, you don't get upset. You don't get to yelling at them because they won't learn from that.
Mm-hmm.
Just break it down to him. So I broke it down to him, slacks or pants. Pants or slacks. Now, I told him if you want to get deeper into it, slacks are more commonly used for like more dressy type of pants. He said, okay. And I said, yes. So now that you understand, I want you to go over there and pick you out 2 pair of slacks. He said, okay. He went over there. My time is about up.
Mm-hmm.
He went over there. And we might run a little over today, but I have to get this out of me. He went over there. And he looked at 2 pair of pants. He had a brown pair, and he had a black pair. But he was looking at a 3rd pair. And I said, okay, I know what must be done. I said, young man, I see you are now looking at 3 pair of pants. He replied, yes, sir. First time he ever said that, so now I'm beginning to understand that this young man is starting to respect me and take heed of my level in my life. He said, yes, sir, I am. I said, now, young man, I told you to come out here and I wanted you to pick 2 pair of slacks. He said, yes, sir, I did. I said, okay, well, which ones would you like? First, he said the brown and the black pair. Then he said the brown and the blue jeans pair. Then he said the blue jeans and the black pair. So I told the young man, I said, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already get you what I promised you. Let me show you how God moves. I'm not God or nobody special, but I'm just somebody trying to tell somebody about the goodness of God. This is how God moves.
Mm-hmm.
As a young man, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get you the 2 pants that I promised you because I'm a man of my word. So he picked up the 2 pants. He picked the brown and the black pair. He started walking towards the register. And I said, whoa, young man, you are beginning to forget the whole purpose why we came here. We came here to get you a belt because your pants were sagging.
Mm-hmm.
I need a belt, and I told him, I think you do, because I am the one that are purchasing these slacks. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna push you. If you don't want to wear a belt, I have to get you what I said I was gonna get you. He turned around and said, you know, sir, it's the first time anyone ever been straight with me. So for you, I tried this belt thing out. So we went back by the slacks. What time is it, Deke? You gonna get me in trouble. And we got the belt, headed for the door, got him a car, and I took him back to the corner where I picked him up at. He got out, and I got out with him. He shook my hand and embraced me and said, thank you. Never had no one to ever do this for me. And I said, well, I tell you what. If I see you walk around here with your pants up, slacks on, they look nice, iron, and with your belt around your waist, I'll be more than happy to buy you more. Amen. I want to thank everybody for listening today.
Thank you, Jesus.
And I just want to let y'all know that the Lord is going to be moving in this church. You know, we want to buy new speakers so we can hear the great voices. So while we bring up this offering, if you feel it in your heart, we're going to put a plate aside. And in this plate, let's look at it as an investment of God instruments. Y'all want to hear the good singing and the good music? Well, we got to have the good stuff. Can somebody say good stuff?
Good stuff.
Thank you. So, yes, choir, do y'all have a selection y'all would like to say? I need thee, oh. Come on, Deke. You can go ahead. And I need thee. Choir, where you at? Every hour I need thee.
Oh, yes.
Oh, bless. Ha ha ha. Need now my Savior. I come to thee. One more time. Oh, I need thee. Oh, that's all right. I need thee. Oh, every hour. Come on, choir. I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. Say, oh, I come to thee.
Yes. Amen.
Deke, now that we have the offering and church, I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed. I looked in the plate that I said we was gonna get new sound system with, and I only see $2 in there.
Jesus.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start to talk with $100. You don't have to put $100 in, but I know as a congregation and a spiritual temple that we can put more than $2 in there. So we're going to we're going to keep this thing going, and y'all just come around one more time and get what you can. And whatever you can't, we'll just have to make ends meet. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
Choir. Y'all like to sing the selection. Y'all been mighty quiet. Y'all been mighty, mighty quiet. Yes, y'all have. Whoa. The devil don't like it 'cause I'm blessed like that.
Sing, Pastor.
The devil don't like it 'cause I'm blessed like that. Wow, we about finna get rid of y'all. The devil don't like it 'cause I'm blessed like that. The devil don't like it 'cause I'm blessed like that. Choir, where you at? Said, I'm blessed.
Blessed.
I'm blessed.
Blessed.
Anybody in here blessed?
Blessed.
I'm blessed like that.
I'm blessed like that.
The devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
The devil don't like it 'cause I walk
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
the devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
Devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
The devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
Devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
The devil don't like it 'cause I walk like that.
Devil don't like it 'cause I walk like
I said I'm blessed.
Blessed.
I'm blessed.
Blessed.
Anybody in here blessed? Said I'm blessed like that.
Blessed like that.
I got favor.
Got favor.
That's all right. I got favor.
Got favor.
I got favor.
Favor.
I got favor.
Got favor.
Yes, yes, yes.
Amen. Amen, Pastor.
Everybody give the musician,
Amen.
and the choir a hand. And
Yes.
Dig, I want you to go ahead and count that right now. Because if it is not what I think it needs to be, I don't mind us going around one more time. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, Pastor, let's wrap this service up.
Yes, yes. All right.
Amen.
Seems that we have met our goal for this Sunday, so I
Thank you,
hold
Lord.
long.
Yes, Jesus.
Yes, so we have no further announcements. Everybody get your hearts in order. And may the Lord watch.
May the Lord watch
Between me and thee.
between me and thee.
While we are absent.
While we absent.
From one another.
From one another.
Amen.
Amen.
Choir, if you can, I would like to speak to you at the church. You and the musicians. I need to get with y'all because y'all have not done enough this Sunday. You need to speak.